Hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Big Time Boxing Show. And on this one, we're going to delve into something a little bit different. We're going to talk about celebrity boxing and what it has been providing to fans. And it's kind of a different flavor of boxing that obviously people are interested in. And I happen to have with me on this show a gentleman who is the guru of all that, the head of XRumble Fighting Championships, and he has been providing celebrity boxing and these kind of shows for a long, long time and doing a great job of it. Please help me welcome Damon Feldman. Damon, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, man? It's great to be on here. I remember you commentated one of my fights back in Atlantic City when I was fighting.
Yeah, you were a fine professional boxer. You had a
Yeah,
9-0 record. You suffered an
yeah,
injury that cut your career short. You were trained by your dad, who was a
yeah,
wonderful trainer.
yeah,
And yeah, I was able to announce one of your early
yeah.
fights, and
You were the
um,
best, man. You're a legend. You're a legend.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Well, I wanted to have you on here because you're what you're doing is providing people with an interesting brand of boxing that they have fun with. It's about providing them with a fun product. And the next show you're going to have is going to be in March of this coming year, March 14th in
Yeah,
Philadelphia, where you generate a lot of your shows. Explain to people what XRumble Fighting Championships is all about and what they expect to see when they look at it.
absolutely. I'm going to bring in it's a new combat sport. And I'm really, it's going to be like the new boxing. Boxing always had the 8-ounce boxing gloves,
Hmm.
12-ounce boxing gloves. They're going to fight with MMA gloves now. And it's going to be 4-ounce gloves for the pros, 7-ounce gloves for the amateurs. And it's 3 1.5 minute rounds. And championship matches are going to be 5 1.5 minute rounds, sanctioned by the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission to start. And once there, it should be in every other state. We're going to have some great matches, man. It's going to be a lot of action. It all starts right from the center ring when the referee yells to each guy, says XRumble, and it's just going to be phenomenal. I'm really excited about this.
Where are these boxers coming from? Where are you
So,
getting them from?
yeah, we're starting out in Philadelphia, so we're using a lot of local, all grassroots. So it's, big ticket sellers, and we draw. And once everybody sees the first one, I think it's going to be the game changer to the whole fight game because, boxing is a legendary sport.
Yeah.
MMA came in later. I mean, it's the new boxing, you know what I mean? And it's going to be, you're going to have have to have talent to do these matches.
Yeah, and I shouldn't have mixed the celebrity reference in with this because this is a different endeavor. Though
Sure.
you've provided great celebrity boxing as well, but this particular endeavor should be fascinating. And of course, your brother David Feldman is
Yeah.
the head of bare-knuckle fighting championships, so which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
some way similar to this.
Yeah. No, he is. He's doing a great job with it. And, he's opening new doors. I'm opening new doors. I opened a lot of new doors with celebrity boxing.
Yeah,
And I was just like, I want to make it more real fights and battle it
yeah.
out with smaller gloves and be a combat sport.
Yeah, the XRumble idea is an interesting one, and it'll be edgy because of the smaller gloves, and I think it's intriguing that you cut the round length down as well. That's an intriguing part of it, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you're going to have more action. The fight start at the center of the ring. It could be, some knockouts, action, and they're also going to be allowed the Superman punch, which is the MMA
Ah,
type
yes.
punch where they jump up. It's going to be, it's just really interesting and different, and I'm excited about this.
Very intriguing. Yeah, I think it's a very interesting concept. It's all going to start on March 14th in Philadelphia, and
Yep.
you're going to have that show, and then you've got a number of them scheduled throughout the year. So
Yeah.
we'll keep fans apprised of those cards as you go along. Um, you also have another endeavor that's intriguing because I mentioned your brother David, and he's of course done a great job with the bare knuckle fighting championships. You guys have a show that's coming out.
Yeah.
I know it's in production. It's called Combat Brothers. I love the title. Uh,
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that show.
Yeah, thanks to Christine Curran. Her company is putting it together. It's just, outlook of, how we hit heads all the time, how we put our companies together, and just, a fun show, man. We're interesting guys, I guess. And you didn't see our recent sparring session. So we're talking about battling it out at the Xfinity Mobile Arena February 6th in a 3-round exhibition.
A 3-round exhibition featuring who?
Me and my brother.
You
We're
and
gonna
your
fight each
brother
other.
sparring.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
well,
that's
we sparred yesterday. He cut my lip a little.
oh my.
It was weird, so I think we should do it. It'd be interesting talk. And that's a fight you got to commentate. You got to commentate this out.
You know what? That one I'm going to want to do for sure. That isn't. It's funny. You're taking me back to because your brother and you, right, in the ring against together. A long time ago, I was like in my 30s, and it was a celebrity boxing thing in Lake Charles, Louisiana. My friend Phil Daly, who was a trainer and whatever, he was putting it on, and I was kind of going to revisit my amateur boxing days, right, and go down there and box. So I sparred with him, getting ready for it, and he was having flashbacks. He was really a great amateur fighter. I was a decent amateur fighter. He was having flashbacks to his younger days, and all of a sudden these sparring sessions are getting to be wars, right? And I'm like, holy cow, we're just getting ready for the fight. It's hard to be in with somebody like your brother doing that, isn't it?
It's interesting. We hit heads sometimes, and we sparred years ago. And the first guy gets hit in the face with a good punch, it's going to be a war, and we're going to go crazy. So it's going to be fun. It's something different. I mean, Logan Paul wanted to do it against each other.
Yeah,
we want to be the first brothers.
All right. Well, that's February 6th. Where's that
on
going
your
to be
show? I'm doing it. I'm telling everybody around now. First on your show, it's going to go down early next year, 2026, and I'm gonna have to teach my brother a lesson.
Yeah. Okay, that's going to be fun. Well, see now we learned you broke some news here, we're happy to hear that. That's going to be fun. The show Combat Brothers, where is that going to be distributed?
They're going to be, I think they're shopping it around after the first of the year, so we'll see. I mean, I think it's going to be coming out in the spring. So everything is perfect timing with everything. If I believe,
Sure.
God does that.
Yeah, that's great. Well, that's a very your brother's a great guy, and you are too, and you guys are larger than life personalities. You have So I would think, however that show came about, it makes perfect sense to create it, and I think it'll be a fun watch for everybody. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. I'm really excited, Al, and I'm excited to be on your show and
Yeah, this
the
is
world
very
about
nice.
this.
I'm really happy to have you here. And it's funny when you said how I announced one of your fights. It's so interesting in boxing a lot how things come full circle, right? People that you've had involvements with or you've done something with, and then it just comes around, right? And here we are, and
Sure.
here I am able to talk about your product on
awesome,
the show
man.
and all the
You
rest.
don't understand how, because you're a legend, man. Everybody has to know Al Bernstein, man. Come on, you're the king of ESPN. Announcing. You were just a guy that everybody wanted to have announced their fight, and I was lucky to do that.
Yeah, well, that was a lot of fun, and of course, nowadays it's funny. A lot of times when I'm doing shows now, I've actually gotten to the point where sometimes I'm announcing fights of somebody whose dad I announced, which is pretty wild. So it's kind of fun. It's a fun endeavor. The XRumble championships that are starting out in March. What's your overall goal for that in terms of? I know you've got a number of dates already selected for next year. What's your kind of the goal of where you want to see it go in that first year to set the tone for everything?
Really, the first fight I think is going to make a statement. Then after that, it's just going to be the building of it, and just every fighter's going to want to get on board. It's not bare knuckle, so it's going to have the MMA gloves. They're going to battle it out. XRumble fighting championships. and it's just going to give a lot of fighters an opportunity. And it could be an MMA experienced guy versus a boxer, just like they do
Yeah.
in bare knuckle, and they battle it out. And it's different. You don't have to be just a boxer to fight in this. So it's really cool, and we're going to build champions and build legends.
Interesting. It's kind of an interesting in between from the bare knuckles to regular boxing. It's like that,
Yeah,
right in between the two of them, but with a space that's a unique space. And also, I think now people, we've learned in the last 25 years or so, what with MMA and other different bare knuckle fighting and all different things, that people want different versions of combat sports, don't they? It does.
yeah,
They
absolutely.
went beyond just wanting boxing.
Yeah, people want to see, wars. They want to see action, and that's what got me out of celebrity boxing too. It was starting to it was doing really good, but it was also, you want to see real fighters. I want to build
Hmm.
stars. I want to do betting on my platform. I couldn't do that before.
Oh
I just
yeah,
want to open this up to, like, really a whole new fight league, give fighters their opportunity. And most of the people out there promoting fights don't really have a big boxing background. Honestly,
right.
me, my brother do, and obviously Eddie Hearn does with his dad. There's not too many really experienced fight guys that know how to put fights on. They try it even with celebrity boxing influencers. They put an event on, it fails, you never hear from them again. So
Mm.
even with real boxing, you know, Ed, I mean, even, well, thank God, Bob Arum's still around. I always loved him, but you know, Don King's even around. I mean, but anybody else, you don't see guys that have lasted long in boxing. It came and went.
Yeah, no, it's intriguing. Well, wish you the very best with that, and
Yeah,
we'll. I can't wait for February to see you and your brother do that exhibition. That's going to
yeah,
be interesting. So that'll be a lot of
absolutely. And I
fun.
got to get you on board. I want to talk to you. I think you'll be I, the return of Al Bernstein and commentating. Man, I would love to talk
Yeah,
to
well,
you,
I'm
like I said about you.
still doing it. So I'm out there, but it'd be fun to be
Absolutely.
doing that with you for sure. So that would
Yeah,
be a lot of fun. Be
absolutely.
happy to work with you on that. And it'll be the XRumble Fighting Championships. I want to mention to everybody, keep your ear to the ground for that. March 14th is the beginning of it next year, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And Damon, I wish you the very best with all of that, and we will check back
You
in with
too.
you as we get
Yeah,
closer to all these events.
absolutely. Al, thank you very much, man, for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Damon. So that's Damon Feldman, the man that is bringing XRumble Fighting Championships to the boxing world starting next year. Should be a very intriguing endeavor, and we're going to be right on top of it as we continue to bring you news about it. All right, we'll see you next time on Big Time Boxing.